wonderful night with the divine Miss M. This isn't the first time we've met. Years ago, I stood in for Terry Wogan on his show, and I had a whole programme with the divine Miss M. I just want you to have a little look at this.
This I gotta see.
You've been compared to the most extraordinary people. I mean, you've been compared to Shirley Temple.
Extraordinary, but...
Tell me why you are. Tell me why you were compared to Shirley Temple.
I think because I had these ringlets, you know, I had little ringlets, and I had happiness.
You look so beautiful.
I was so cute. Oh my God! And look at you. Look how fabulous you were.
You know, this was something that just sort of flew by you because you do 1,000 of these. It was the first time with you, the Divine Seven. I went to my heart beating. I've met her.
Oh my God!
Now, Bette, tell me, were you first a singer, a comedian? You're an unbelievable actress. You're a dancer. You're an entertainer of every kind. Which one is kind of first and biggest?
Well, you know what? I think I like music the best. Because music is big as the sky. It's endless. There are millions and millions of songs written all the time, and there's millions and millions of ways to express yourself in a song. But when you act, you have to be pretty specific about the character that you're playing. And in music, it's extremely flexible. And so I love it, you know. And also, I never really got the hang of it. You know, I mean, it's so challenging. Music is really, really hard. And they don't teach it anymore. They certainly didn't teach me. So how did you learn? I picked it up as I went along. I really, literally picked it up as I went along. I was in a show. I was in Fiddler on the Roof, and
but how did you get there? You just said I was in Fiddler on the Roof. How did you get into?
Well, this is how I got into Fiddler on the Roof. I was in New York. I was working in the underground. I was working in on the Lower East Side. There was an open call, and I got a job in the chorus. I was very lucky. I was very Jewish looking, and I got a job in the chorus. It turns out that the job that I got in the chorus was going to open up as the chorus part, but the oldest daughter part was also opening up. And so I said, oh, I want to try to play the oldest daughter. So I told the casting agent, and the casting agent called me the day of the audition and said, do not take that audition, because if they see you, you will not get that job. Not only will you not get that job, they'll kick you out of the chorus. So I said, oh my God. And I burst into tears. And of course, when I took the audition, I was so distressed that I gave a brilliant performance as the oldest daughter. And of course, I was weeping and carrying on. I mean, the scenery, there was nothing left unchewed. And I got the job.
How fantastic.
It was great. It was great. And I was there forever. I was there forever. And finally, after 2 years, I said, who do you have to fuck to get out of here? Because I could not get a job. You know, I could not get another job. One night, this girlfriend of mine, Marta Heflin, I'll never forget it, she said, I'm going to sing at a club. Come with me. And I came with her. I brought my music, and I had something happened to me when I sang. I had an out-of-body experience. I was consumed. You know when you're in that zone and you disappear and something takes over? That happened to me, and I said, I want to feel that all the time. And I started to sing. And that was the beginning of my career.
And you're talking particularly about live stage performances, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Which you can control, because films, no matter how brilliant they are, and they're what make us unbelievably famous, you aren't in control of it.
It's not a very creative medium, I find.
No, because you hand in all your little bits and pieces, they stick them together,
exactly
and
right.
6 months later you see the film.
That's right. And you say, that's not what I meant. You know, I thought I was playing something very grand, and it turns out I'm playing a hooker. You know.
But on stage, you have to have an absolute powerhouse of energy, and that is actually one of the most extraordinary things about you. I have never seen you not 110% boiling over. Is that something that the stage gives you, or that you bring to the... How do you do it?
You know, I don't think about it much. It's just something in my DNA, something in my genes. My parents were very energetic people. You know, hardy peasant stock, you know. Either hearty or dead, that's your lot in life. And they were, you know, I remember very clearly as a 5-year-old tagging along behind my mother saying, Mommy, wait, because she was so fast. And I guess I got it from her.
Do you think as you've grown older, you've grown more tasteful? I mean, because you've... I didn't know this. I made that sound terrible. What I mean is that... have you had to kind of behave in a more prim, marvelous manner?
You know, my clothes are more expensive, and they cover more parts of my body. But I will say, I was incredibly tasteless when I first started. I'm still a little tasteless. But it's very hard to be tasteless nowadays because the competition is extremely fierce. I mean, people will say and do anything on the internet, anything.
Now, you've got a new album coming out.
I do.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's a girl group album. It's the girl groups from the 30s through the 90s. And I've taken on a lot of very well-known songs. One from the Andrews Sisters, the Ronettes, the Marvelettes, all the Ettes you can eat. It's really a great album. I'm very proud of it.
Well, let's hear something from this album. Ladies and gentlemen, performing Be My Baby, the one and only Bette Midler.